OnePlus 8 Pro Review, the Samsung killer. Stunning screen, serious speed, cracking camera, water resistance and wireless charging propels OnePlus to top of the pile. Please take 3 seconds to subscribe to our channel. OnePlus's latest range-topping 8 Pro phone puts Samsung on notice, featuring a slick design, 120Hz screen, 5G, improved cameras and even wireless charging. Starting at $1,050, the 8 Pro builds on the success of last year's $850 7 Pro and $900 7T Pro, but with a higher price on par with its premium rivals. In offering it, OnePlus has shifted from its self-proclaimed cut-price, flagship killer, roots to directly competing with the likes of Samsung and Apple without a massive price advantage. The 8 Pro simplifies the design of last year's models. Gone is the novel pop-up selfie camera, replaced by a more traditional hole punch situated about 1/6 in from the top left of the screen. It's small and fairly unobtrusive during use. The large industry-leading QHD plus 6.78-inch screen is the star of the show, filling the entire front of the device. New for this year is a bump up from 90Hz to 120Hz refresh rate, matching Samsung's S20 line and a smidgen smoother in slow scrolls than last year's phones or the cheaper OnePlus 8. The difference between the previous standard 60Hz screens and a 120Hz screen is quite something. Scrolling through lists, sites, content and other animations is just so much smoother at 120Hz. It's difficult to go back. The 8 Pro has the same Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 processor with 8 or 12 GB of RAM, depending on storage version, as the OnePlus 8 and performed equally brilliantly, snappy and more responsive than anything else, with 5G capability baked in too. The 8 Pro also matches the 8 on battery life. It lasts over 32 hours between charges, making it from 7 AM on day 1 until 3 PM on day 2. Also new for the 8 Pro is wireless charging, including standard QI and OnePlus's proprietary Warp Charge 30 wireless charging, which requires a special charger with a cooling fan but reaches a peak of 30 watt, considerably faster than the 5 to 15 watt offered by rivals. The 8 Pro can also wirelessly charge other QI-enabled devices from its back. The 8 Pro ships with the same Oxygen OS 10.5 based on Android 10 as the cheaper OnePlus 8. The 8 Pro has a quad camera on the rear of the device, combining a 4.8MP main camera, a 4.8MP ultrawide camera, an 8MP telephoto camera and a 5MP color filter camera. The main 4.8MP camera is great, producing some excellent, highly detailed and well-exposed shots. The auto-HDR mode handles high-contrast scenes well, while low-light performance is much improved from the 7T Pro and 8 without needing the dedicated Nightscape mode. It shoots 12MP images by default, with a 4.8MP mode available, which suffered more from camera and object shake. The front-facing 16MP camera is really good too, producing highly detailed and well-toned images in good light. It gets slightly softer in poor light, but still respectable. The 8 Pro shows OnePlus is no longer the underdog, significantly undercutting the big boys on price. Instead, it has filled the cost-cutting gaps with features that truly rival the best from others. The 8 Pro has a genuinely fantastic screen, a cracking design that's big but comparatively easy to handle, and it finally has wireless charging and proper water resistance, 2 hallmarks of top-end phones. The Chinese firm has also addressed a traditional weakness in its camera, producing a phone that competes favorably with all but the very best and most expensive super camera phones. Add that to OnePlus's traditional strengths of slick software, serious speed and strong battery life and you have a very potent combination. It simply offers a better day-to-day experience than practically anything else, beating Samsung, Google and others at their own game. It's not perfect, of course. You only get 3 years of software support where Apple offers 5. The phone is a bit long for small pockets and not being able to have 5G at all when using 2 SIMs is irritating. It's no longer cheap at $1,050, but the OnePlus 8 Pro is simply better than practically everything else. Samsung should be worried because we have a new Android king. Thanks for watching, please subscribe for more upcoming videos.